Think about that one moment in sports when you realize a golden era is officially over. It is not just about losing a match, it is about watching the curtain fall on a legend. That is exactly what we saw in Vancouver, as Algeria bowed out of the tournament and their talismanic leader decided to call it a day.
It was a heavy moment. We are talking about Riyad Mahrez, a player who has been the heartbeat of Algerian football for over a decade. To see him walk away right after a tough defeat to Switzerland, it feels like the end of a very specific, beautiful chapter.
And the game itself was such a cruel illustration of how elite football works. 1 minute you are looking at a golden opportunity to take the lead, and the next, you are punished for a defensive slip. How did a team with so much promise let it slide?
It really came down to details. At this level, mistakes are like blood in the water. Switzerland is incredibly disciplined. They just wait for you to blink. Algeria missed their early chances, and then 2 defensive lapses allowed the Swiss to strike. Even with Luka Zidane back in goal, making some crucial saves, you cannot survive when you give away possession in dangerous areas.
It is fascinating you mention the pressure. Mahrez himself admitted afterward that you simply cannot get away with those errors at this level. He leaves with over 100 caps and a historic continental trophy from 2019. But it makes you wonder, when an icon like him steps down, how does a nation rebuild that identity?
It is a massive challenge. Players like him do not just bring skill, they bring belief. He was the guy who could change a game with one swing of his left foot. Now, Algeria has to look to the future without their safety net. It is a transition every great footballing nation must face, but it is always painful when it actually arrives.
It really highlights the fleeting nature of success in this tournament. One day you are celebrating a dramatic draw to get out of the group, and the next, you are facing the exit door.
Exactly. And for the wider region, the torch now passes to others to keep the dream alive. It shows how quickly the landscape of global football shifts and how unforgiving the tournament environment can be to aging squads.
It leaves us with a profound question about legacy. When the dust settles, we rarely remember the final defeat. We remember the magic that got us there in the first place. As the tournament moves on without them, one has to ask, who will step up to fill the void left by a giant?